Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passion, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Hello and welcome to the fabulous world of Dream Builders Realty, where we are fulfilling dreams and lifestyles. My name is Trish Adams and I'm the owner-operator, and I have a fabulous team here to help you with your real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, we're here to help you. If you need questions on down payment assistance, if you have credit that's not so great but you need some help with that, we're here. We are your go-to people. So please feel free to reach out and we can help you with any of those needs. And you can contact any of our fabulous agents at 336-770-2712.
Dream Builders!
Great day, everyone. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connection. Hope all is well with you. So today we are going to share some great information. First, we want to find out how can we stay connected with Divine Connections. All right, so you can go to my website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com and get updates and news of what's going on with Divine Connections. Next, we're on Facebook, so you can go to Divine Connections Marketing and like that page. We're also on Instagram at Divine Connections, one word. And then you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Divine Connections. Make sure you also click that notification button as well, okay? Awesome. So we have great things going on. Divine Connections is a magazine that's faith-based and inspirational that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. So we connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, anybody that's doing something great in the community. And so this is our issue that is currently out now. There's gospel artists, there's entrepreneurs, there are resources, there are events that's going on, and it is here in Divine Connections magazine. So get your copy at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions. And if you're interested in advertising yourself, your business, or things that you have positively going on in the community, make sure you email me at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. I would love to connect with you. Next on the agenda is Saturday, September 11th. Is going to be Divine Connections 11th magazine anniversary. As you can see here, we'll have gospel groups, praise dance, moms, vendors, food trucks, my MC, and our special guest as well from Detroit, Michigan. And tickets are only $12. So if you would like to be a part and just come on and attend and celebrate with us, it's only $10. And vendor opportunity is available. So if you would like to be a vendor, please text 336-338-8903, and I will give you details about that. Also, if you would like to have your own commercial, 30-second or 60-second commercial, whether you are a business, a ministry, a book, or you have a book, or if you are a gospel artist and you need a 30-second or 60-second commercial, please make sure to contact me at divineconnection@gmail.com. We look forward to serving you. And also, before and after this show on Wednesdays from 3 to 6, we have sponsor spots. So if you would like to be a sponsor, it's a 30-second commercial spot that you can get in. If you would like to help share your business with the masses, we do a 3-month agreement for only $150. And if you would like to do that, you can email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. Also, again, if you are ready to go ahead and get your ticket, The website is available, so you can go ahead and order your ticket now at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events for our Saturday, September 11th event. Okay. Also, and if you are interested in staying connected with Divine Connections, we are doing great things in the community, making connections all over the world. I would love for you to roll with me and we can connect, and I will give more information on the sponsorship once you say that you're interested, and we'll go from there. 336-338-8903. You can text me there. Awesome. So today, if you would please, while we are on, go ahead and like and share this broadcast. And we have a special guest on the line, and you guys are going to love this. If you are a veteran, so you know somebody who is a veteran, please make sure to share this information. And so we're going to start off with first actually showing a video of this young man and what he does.
Tierell Goodman is the CEO of TS&F Consultant and Management LLC, a veteran-owned and operated family business that offers professional services for veterans. This company operates with a group of associate members with an average of 38 years of hands-on experience in their respective professions. They are committed to the highest principles, standards, and values to assure each client's success. To find out more, contact TS&F Consultant and Management LLC today. Just call 877-365-0817, extension 104.
Awesome. So with no further ado, introducing my guest, Mr. Tierell Goodman. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm grateful to have you on. So
Thank
for one,
you.
thank you for serving, and thank you for serving our veterans for sure. So tell the audience a little bit about yourself and where you located.
Okay, I'm located here in Spring, Texas, which is north of Houston, or just on the outskirts. But in regards to myself, I am a 16-year combat veteran who served in Iraq. I was in the United States Air Force. I'm married with two beautiful kids. Both are now currently serving in the military, one in the Army and one in the Navy.
Okay.
So we just a military family, and it's just a tradition. And other than that, I am a Texas resident, more or less, and I'm all about helping and giving back to my brothers and sisters that are in need, or guiding them in the directions that need to be guided.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, first of all, thank you for serving, and then thank you for what you do to help others as well. So we're going to get into that a little bit. Well, no, a lot. So tell us how, when you first got into the military and how all that works. And then for people who don't know, like me, all, I guess, the different stages of military and how all that flows.
In the military, you have most branches, except for the Air Force, have what they call the enlisted, the officers, and warrant officers.
Okay.
Air Force are the only ones that don't have what they call a warrant officer, which is between an enlisted, what most people call it as grunt, and officers. They're like in the middle, more or less.
Okay.
Those are the different positions in regards to far as the military. Now, far as jobs, there are many jobs in the military themselves, but it is based on your ASVAB scores. And then you have the option of choosing what jobs are available based on those ASVAB scores that are presented.
Okay. Awesome. So what, tell me the part that you're in, you said combat?
Combat in regards to the veterans. Many veterans like myself that's been to Iraq that have and are diagnosed with PTSD, come back and have that sense of mental challenges in regards to isolation, depression, thoughts of suicide, things of that nature, because of trying to adjust from what it was to what it is now, and being able to separate reality from past situations, that may be a trigger or a nightmare in some cases for
Mhm.
most. So it's a big issue within the military as well
Yeah.
as with veterans. That's why there's a large increase in veteran homeless that's been taking
Mhm.
place, and that increase really is starting to be more of the females that are
Mm.
veterans that are becoming more homeless than the males, and
Wow.
usually it's more of combat related, and some for the females is both combat and what they call MST, which is military sexual trauma, where
Mhm.
young ladies or females are either sexually assaulted or raped while in the military. There are some men that have MST, so we're
Mhm.
not excluding them out, but
Mhm.
the report for the men of MST is a lot less than it is for a woman because of the idea of the false illusion that if you report it, you're less than a man. So that's
Mm.
why the numbers are low for the men than it is for the females.
Wow. 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 So what you do is there's a lot of yeah, that's a lot going on as far as mental wise, and what people have to face and deal with when they come out, the trauma,
Right,
um, the mental health they have to deal with
right.
family, and friends as well. And so, the good thing is what you provide. What do you provide? Let's talk about your business and what you provide.
Okay, in my business, what we do is basically a lot of veterans are being discouraged, and like at one point I was, and some of the others, when you're applying for your VA benefits. And those
Mhm.
benefits that I'm speaking about are not the benefits of, death benefits or pension. I'm talking benefits because of injuries that occurred or it was aggravated while serving on duty. Uh,
Mm.
so it's a lot of red tape that is put, but they're having serious medical issues and serious medical problems. In fact, I give you one example.
Mhm.
Um, there was a veteran that I know very, very well who did not want to go to the VA because of their own reason in regards to lack of trust with his PTSD and things of that nature. Well, to
Mhm.
make a long story short, this individual ended up passing away because late he finally had to go because he had ended up developing stomach cancer, and that
Mm.
individual ended up passing away
Oh wow.
and could never be connected to the service connection that he was in his job at the time was dealing with different chemicals and things of that nature.
Mm. Mhm. Mhm.
So and it affects the family, not only the vet, but the veteran is not able to see how if you don't get the help and don't file the claim, then how it affects the family either financially in
Mhm.
different ways and situation uh, when that comes about.
Yeah, and it's interesting because you would think they would have a whole lot of help because they've been fighting for the country, and there should be a numerous of resources out there to help them, through transition if they have to get out or whatever. But we, so what you do is help them with the paperwork. So let's talk
Mhm.
about that and what the benefits are with that.
Okay, now with the paperwork, now we don't just only do just the paperwork, but
Okay.
we also teach and explain to the veterans the regulation that is governed on those impairments, how they are supposed to be looked at, the way they're supposed to be looked at,
Mm-hmm.
all and how to interpret those key words that are in the regulations that we easily overlook uh,
Mm-hmm.
because of those things. So we make sure that they completely understand that, and we consider that as more or less a homework assignment, which is really easy. And
Mm-hmm.
then it answers a lot of the questions if they ever had any they are now able to understand and comprehend why things are done a certain way when we are putting and helping them putting things together, as well as what we're requesting certain documents that we need.
Okay, so say like somebody's been out, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 10 years. How far do
Mhm.
you go back in helping someone with those services?
Well, if they've been out for 5+ years, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
What is needed really is, you know, what most people would overlook, and what we tell them to do is we would need more or less your military medical records,
Mm-hmm.
as well as your documents in regards to when you went inside or joined the military at the MEPS, where they had to do a physical examination. And then we will also request, or they should have, your VA records or your civilian medical records as well. Because with the VA, when you're filing, you have to show a certain, the item or the impairment is service connected. So to
Mm-hmm.
show that, you have to at least have a foundation to show that you were healthy and you was in good shape prior to going in when you was at MEPS. And now with your military medical records, you're showing then at that point, these impairments that you accrued, and it's still a problem or still issue
Mm-hmm.
while you're out.
Okay. And then, so after they get all that information to you, what's the next step and what are the benefits they will receive?
Well, the next step from there, once we receive everything, is we fill out the proper VA forms for them, and we organize the paperwork as such, where it is plain and real simple for anyone to be able to comprehend.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And then we will submit the documents. The most important is that a lot of vets don't understand, and they get discouraged, is they submit a whole page of their medical records, but are not understanding that a lot of the raters have a certain number of documents or records to review at a certain number of minutes and time to be the quota for that day, then for
Mm-hmm.
the week, and for the month. So if you're sending a thick amount of records, they're not going to have that amount of time to go through each
Mm-hmm.
page. So you have to kind of do it yourself as your own attorney and things of that nature to simplify, so the process can be a little bit faster.
Okay, so what's the average time? And it probably varies because it takes them time to get you information correct. Um, but what's maybe an average time for from the beginning to the end process of that?
For us, if we get all the paperwork in for us, on the average, it's been taking us about 2 weeks to complete from cradle to the grave. And
Mm-hmm.
for the VA, regardless of the VA, they're still going to take at least 6 months from beginning to end once the paperwork and all has been submitted.
Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So what else can we share with you? So if anybody that is interested in any state, you can help them.
Yes, yes, we can help anyone from any state. That's not a problem. We've had, customers or veterans or clients or brothers and sisters from DC, Maryland to Kansas to Florida. So it doesn't matter the location
Okay.
whatsoever.
Awesome. And what else do you want to share with us about what you do?
Well, what else is no more than just, well, right now I'm just focusing on the veterans, making sure that they get what they are allotted and are supposed to be getting, simply because we don't know if there may be another pandemics, but that money that's non-taxable can really help someone out or their family out, whether if it's a bill, whether if it's food on the table for the family, whatever the case may be, that can help some veteran out in whatever situation that they may be in.
Hmm. Now, when they get benefits, is that like maybe a lump sum or is that monthly? How does that work?
Well, the way the benefits work is there's two ways. Well, the first one is if the veteran has already applied and been denied several times,
Hmm.
and then that impairment is finally approved, then the VA has to go back to the first time that they denied them to back pay them, which was a retroactive pay. And then they'll start getting a monthly pay check based on the rating that they received from the VA.
Wow. Okay. Awesome. 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 So I had a question I forgot. I was going to say about the approval. So it was the percentage, I guess, of your approval rate once y'all get people in the system.
Usually in the system, it's really based on what information that they have in their medical records
Mm-hmm.
is what's going to be key based on what rating they will get versus because the problem that I've been seeing in a lot of the veterans who have applied is that they are applying for impairments. They're not looking at the impairments that's inside their military medical records that they're still having problems with. So they're overlooking a lot of things that they could have applied for those ratings. And another thing, a lot of veterans are not applying for what they call secondary claims.
Okay.
So that's another issue on top of what I just mentioned a few seconds ago.
Okay. So go a little bit, elaborate on that secondary claim. What is that?
Secondary issue, a secondary claim is no more than, and I'll give you an example. Say you have a low back pain and your pain is going down your back all the way down to say both of your legs, behind your legs, and starting to have knee pains. Well, your secondary would be your knee pain, which you can claim because if you didn't have the back pain, which is your primary claim, then you
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't have the knee pain.
Okay.
That's just the same way as PTSD. A lot of veterans don't see that even with PTSD, you can also secondary claim depression, anxiety, because without those, you wouldn't have PTSD.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going to ask about like, do you have connections, I guess, with the mental health part of it within dealing with that?
Right, right. And another thing, and a lot of veterans don't go to mental health as they should. Most times they just stop. And I would, if I can say anything, do not stop. Keep going to mental health. Do not stop, regardless how hard it is, how frustrating, how draining it can be. Trust me, I understand and I know. Do not stop going because if anything, you have to have a paper trail with the VA to show that you do have a problem and it is serious so they can take you serious.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And do you all have maybe, um, what's the word? Like, I don't want to say a mentorship, but like, someone they can talk to, like consultant, I guess is what I'm looking for if anybody needs to talk. Do y'all have that?
For as like a counseling,
Yeah, counseling. Mm-hmm.
we don't have anything for as counseling per se, but we also have a resource for
Mm-hmm.
veterans, especially combat veterans, where there are a lot of nonprofit organizations out there that are willing to pay for veterans for their lodging, for their food, for their transportation, to stay a week to go through their programs if they're wanting to get better and to seek help. So there are many, nonprofit organizations that are like that, and we have a list of those available for those veterans that are seeking some information in regards to that.
Okay, that's good information. Okay, now is there anything else I haven't asked that you have some information and resources for? Just because I'm not in that field, but if somebody was, what questions you think they might have? Because I just want to make sure we get it out there, and so they can know some really good information.
I don't have any other information, but I will just repeat with a lot of my brothers and sisters that are veterans, you
Mm-hmm.
know, put pride to the side, get
Mm-hmm.
the help, get what's owed to you. Don't stop. Keep going. Call. call and call. Do not stop. But get the help you need and seek the help that you need, no matter what. You know, the thing about it is, it's like a game of chess. Before you can play the game of chess, you have to know the rules to the game before you can play the game. So learn the game before you play the game, and don't give up.
I love it. I love it. I love it. We are grateful for that. So give some contact information. I have it on the screen as well for people to get in touch with you, to get information, to talk, share with them your information.
Okay, you can reach me at my email at tsfconsultant@gmail.com, or there's two numbers you can reach me at 877-365-0817 extension 104, or 210-823-5632.
And you're also on Facebook as well?
Right, we're on Facebook as well as Instagram. So just check us out, ask questions. You will get a response within at least 48 to 72 hours, but you will get a response.
On Facebook, and Instagram, what names is it under? Is it your name or the business name?
It's up under the business name TSF Consulting Management.
Okay. Awesome. Anything else you want to share?
No, I just thank you for allowing me the opportunity to come on your show and to reach out to all of my brothers and sisters that are veterans who are struggling. I know that they're struggling and a little discouraged and confused, but help is on the way. The help is here. All you have to do is just reach out.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Well, thank you for coming on. And at the end, I'm going to play that video again.
All right.
With it. Yeah, I'm excited. We did the videos, okay? But yeah.
Oh yeah, you did a great job.
Our team did awesome. So thank you so much. But love sharing the information about that. Thank you for coming on. And anything else before we leave?
No, I cannot think anything else. But just once again, I just thank you for the opportunity to come on your show and to reach out to your audience. And please share the information with other veterans who's watching and their family as well.
For sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you, Ms. Tierell, for coming on today and sharing. So we're going to play the video once again, and then we're going to turn it over to our sponsors. This is Tierell Goodman, and we are grateful that you had an opportunity to share with us what you do and the resources that you provide. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. And now we're going to share the video once again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hold tight.
Tierell Goodman is the CEO of TS&F Consultant and Management LLC, a veteran-owned and operated family business that offers professional services for veterans. This company operates with a group of associate members with an average of 38 years of hands-on experience in their respective professions. They are committed to the highest principles, standards, and values to assure each client's success. To find out more, contact TS&F Consultant and Management LLC today. Just call 877-365-0817 extension 104. Tierell Goodman is the CEO of TS&F Consultant and Management LLC, a veteran-owned and operated family business that offers professional services for veterans. This company operates with a group of associate members with an average of 38 years of hands-on experience in their respective professions. They are committed to the highest principles, standards, and values to assure each client's success. To find out more, contact TS&F Consultant and Management LLC today. Just call 877-365-0817 extension 104.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.